Good morning, class 11th. Today your subject is business studies and we will continue the chapter number 3. This one is your part 3 of the chapter number 2, forms of the business organization. Now see, the we will continue the types of companies. The types of companies on the basis of ownership. The company is divided into the two categories. That one is the private company and the public company. And the private company has a maximum two and minimum two and maximum 50 members. But in the public company, it has the minimum seven and the maximum unlimited. Now see, in the private company cannot invite the general, but the public company invite the general public to buy its share and the debenture. Now, third point, that there are certain restrictions on the transfer of its share. When we are transferring the share in the private company, it has some restrictions, but in the public company, the shares can freely be transferable. And in a private company, it can commence business after incorporation, but in a public company it can commence business after obtaining the certificate of the companies. And in a private company, it has to write the private limited after its name, like Tata Sons, Citibank. So these are the private companies, and all of you know that. Now the public company, it has to write only the limited after its name, like Reliance Industries Limited, Wipro Limited, Ramens Limited. So all these are the public company. And do you know, the private company has the minimum capital up to rupees 1 lakh, but in the public company the minimum capital required it's 5 lakhs. Now we have covered the difference between the private and the public company. Now how we can form the company? So there are some process steps while we are starting the company, we are form the company. So what are the process we will discuss here? The steps involved in the formation of a company are promotion, incorporation, capital subscription, and the commencement of the business. So certificate of incorporation. So all these are process we will require to form the company. So one by one we will discuss. First, now the promotion. Now, the promotion means conceiving the business. Uh, when the promoter have some idea to start a business, so the promotion basically means the conceiving a business opportunity and taking an initiative to form a company. Who have taken the initiative? The promoter. So promoter play a main role in the promotion of a company, because he conceived the idea he conceived the idea in his or her mind, while and after that they will start the business. Now the what are the steps involved in the promotion? First, identification of business opportunity. Now, see, the first and the foremost function of the promoter is to identify a business idea. What the business idea? Like the production of a new product or service means, जब हम business start करते हैं, सबसे पहले हमें क्या चाहिए? Business idea. First हम business idea को identify. क्लियर। सेकेंड पॉइंट है हमारा फिजिबिलिटी स्टडीज। मीन्स आफ्टर आइडेंटिफाइंग द बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी आइडिया, द प्रमोटर अंडरटेक डिटेल स्टडी ऑफ द टेक्निकल। फिजिबिलिटी स्टडीज मीन्स अब वो डिटेल स्टडी करेगा, हाउ मच टेक्निकल रिक्वायरमेंट दे विल यूज, हाउ मच फाइनेंस it will require, the economic feasibility of a business also. So all these studies are related to the business opportunity when the promoter have conceived the idea in her mind. Now the third point, like name approval. After selecting the name of a company, the promoter submit an application to the registrar of the companies for its approval. अब नेम सेलेक्ट करने के बाद कंपनी का जो प्रमोटर जो है वो सबमिट करेगा एक एप्लीकेशन फाइल रजिस्ट्रार कंपनी में अप्रूवल के लिए. Now the fourth, fixing up the signatories to the memorandum of association. Now the promoter have to decide about the director who will be signing the memorandum of association. Means अब promoter क्या decide करेगा कि कौन जो है memorandum of association पर sign लेगा. फिफ्थ point, appointment of the professional, and promoter also appoint the merchant banker, auditor, etc. Means the experts will be appointed by the promoter in her company, in his company. Now the sixth point, preparation of the necessary documents. Now the promoter prepares certain legal documents like memorandum of association, article of association, which have to be submitted to the registrar of the company. So all these are the necessary documents while we are forming a company. What are the necessary documents? Memorandum of association and article of association. These are the two basic documents which will require to start a company, to start a new company. Clear, students? Now the second point, incorporation. The second step, incorporation means registration of the company. Means अब हम registrar कराएंगे अपनी company को as a body corporate under the Companies Act. All the companies are registrar under the Companies Act 1956 and receiving the certificate of incorporation. तभी जो है कंपनी रन हो सकती है. तो व्हाट आर द स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व इन द इनकॉर्पोरेशन? फर्स्ट वन इज योर एप्लीकेशन फॉर द इनकॉर्पोरेशन. मीन्स प्रमोटर जो है एक मेक्स एन एप्लीकेशन ऑफ द फॉर द इनकॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ द कंपनी टू द रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ द कंपनी. प्रमोटर एक एप्लीकेशन बनाएगा इनकॉर्पोरेशन के लिए ताकि कंपनी जो है रजिस्ट्रार हो सके. ठीक है. सेकेंड पॉइंट, फाइलिंग द नेसेसरी डॉक्यूमेंट. अब प्रमोटर जो है फॉलोइंग डॉक्यूमेंट्स को फॉलो करेगा. फर्स्ट, मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन, आर्टिकल ऑफ एसोसिएशन, स्टेटमेंट ऑफ ऑथोराइज कैपिटल, consent of the proposed director, agreement with proposed managing director, and the statutory declaration. So these are the necessary documents which the promoter have to file. क्लियर. सो ये हमारे बेसिक डॉक्यूमेंट्स है. जब हम कंपनी इन रजिस्ट्रार कराने रखते हैं तो हमें ये डॉक्यूमेंट्स की नीड होती है और हम उसको फाइल करवाते हैं. क्लियर हो रहा है? मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन, आर्टिकल ऑफ एसोसिएशन, स्टेटमेंट ऑफ ऑथोराइज कैपिटल, कंसेंट ऑफ द प्रपोज डायरेक्टर, एग्रीमेंट विद द प्रपोज मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर एंड स्टैट्यूटरी डिक्लेरेशन. सो ऑल दीज आर द डॉक्यूमेंट्स विच हैव टू बी रिक्वायर्ड फॉर फाइलिंग अप for the incorporation. Now we will move to the third point, the payment of the fees. Along with filing the above documents, the some registration fee which have to be deposited which depends on the amount of the company have the formed. So these are the registration fees which have to filled by the fulfilled by the promoter. Now the fourth, registration, and the registrar verify all the documents submitted, and if he is satisfied then he enter the name of the company is registered. Clear. Now the fifth point is very easy, certificate of incorporation. After entering the name of the company in the registrar, तब रजिस्ट्रार क्या करेगा, एक इशू करेगा सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ इनकॉर्पोरेशन को, जिससे हम बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ कंपनी कहते हैं. बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट जब हम उसको बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट को ही इनकॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ कंपनी कहते हैं. सो व्हेन द कंपनी इज रिसीविंग द बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ अ कंपनी, it is the time of the formation of the company will form in that situation. And the following some documents which some left, and but the company will form and the company will run. Now the third point, we will discuss the capital subscription. A public company can raise funds from the public by issuing the shares and debenture. All of you know that when we have discussed in the public company also. So for this, it has to issue the prospectus and various other formalities which have to be fulfilled. Now what are the steps required for raising the funds from the public से अगर funds raise करना है तो कौन से steps हमें approve करने पड़ेंगे? जैसे first, SEBI approval. SEBI is a stock exchange board of India and it regulate the capital market of India, and it also protect the investors. Now the public company is required to take approval from the SEBI. तो SEBI की approval लेनी पड़ेगी. Second, filing of the prospectus. So prospectus means any documents which invite offers from the public to purchase share and debenture of the company. Prospectus होता है एक document type का जिसमें हम which invite offers from the public to purchase share and debenture of the company. Now the third one, appointment of the bankers, brokers and underwriter. Bankers of the company receive the application money. Bankers क्या करते हैं? एप्लीकेशन मनी को रिसीव करते हैं. ब्रोकर एनकरेज द पब्लिक टू अप्लाई फॉर द शेयर्स. अंडरराइटर आर द पर्सन हु अंडरटेक टू बाय द शेयर्स इफ दीज आर नॉट सब्सक्राइब बाय द पब्लिक. तो ब्रोकर जो है हेल्प करते हैं किसको, पब्लिक को सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए. एंड दे रिसीव अ कमीशन फॉर द अंडरराइटिंग. उसके लिए कमीशन लेते हैं ब्रोकर्स. Same as while we are dealing in the properties, the property dealers is doing the same things while they are sell the home. Are you clear? Now the fourth point, minimum subscription. According to the SEBI guidelines, minimum subscription is 90% of the issue amount. If the minimum subscription is not received, then the allotment cannot be made and the application must be returned to the applicants within 30 days. Now the fifth point, application to the stock exchange. So it is necessary for a public company to list their shares in the stock exchange. मतलब पब्लिक कंपनी को जो है लिस्ट करते हैं अपने शेयर स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में. देयर फोर द प्रमोटर सप्लाई इन द स्टॉक एक्सचेंज टू लिस्ट द कंपनी शेयर्स. उसी के बाद जो है प्रमोटर जो अप्लाई कर सकता है. सिक्स्थ, अलॉटमेंट ऑफ शेयर. नाउ द अलॉटमेंट ऑफ शेयर्स मीन्स एक्सेप्टेंस ऑफ द शेयर अप्लाइड. मतलब जिस पब्लिक ने शेयर्स के लिए अप्लाई किया था उनको अलॉट कर दिए जाएंगे. तो एक अलॉटमेंट जो एक लेटर टाइप का होता है जो हम शेयर होल्डर्स को इशू करते हैं, जिसमें नेम एड्रेस शेयर होल्डर का सबमिटेड होता है रजिस्ट्रार को. नाउ द फोर्थ पॉइंट of the formation of a company, the commencement of business. So to commence the business, a public company has to obtain a certificate of commencement of business. अगर एक public company को अपना certificate of commencement चाहिए तो उसके लिए some of the following documents which have they to be fulfilled for the with the registrar of the companies. And the declaration that 90% of the issued amount has been subscribed. Second, the declaration that all the directors have paid with the sum of the shares made to them to the allotted shares. And third, a statutory declaration that the above requirements have been completed. Means a declaration होना चाहिए कि above requirements जो है complete है and must be signed by the director of the company. And what are the important documents I have already discussed with you. When we are form the company, some the following documents which have to be submitted. So first one is the memorandum of association. Memorandum of association is the charter of the company and it is the principal document of a company. No company can be registered without a memorandum of association, and it sometime it is also called the life giving document. इसीलिए इसको हम life giving document भी कहते हैं, charter of the company भी कहते हैं. Now the what are the contents which involved in the memorandum of association? First, name clause. Name clause means this clause contain the name of the company and the proposed name should not be identicated not similar to the name of the another existing company. मतलब दूसरों के साथ similar नहीं होना चाहिए. Second, situation clause. This clause contain the name of the state in which the registered office of the company is to be situated. Means कि company कहाँ situate हो रही है, इसलिए situation clause है इसका नाम. Third, object clause. So this clause define the objective with which the company is formed. किसके लिए objective जो है, किसके लिए कंपनी फॉर्म हुई है, क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव है कंपनी का. एंड द कंपनी इज नॉट लीगली एंटाइटल्ड टू डू एनी बिजनेस अदर देन द स्पेसिफाइड इन द ऑब्जेक्ट क्लॉज. So a company cannot operate his or her activities uh, the other than the specified in the object clause. Now the fourth one is your liability clause, and this clause limit the liability of the member to the amount unpaid on the shares held by them. That is a liability clause. Clear? Now the fifth is capital clause, and this clause specify the maximum capital which the company will be authorized to raise टफ द इशू ऑफ द शेयर्स कॉल्ड द ऑथराइज कैपिटल. तो ये ऑथराइज कैपिटल हमारी कैपिटल क्लॉज होती है जिसमें हम मैक्सिमम कैपिटल को रेज करने की ऑथराइजेशन देते हैं. तो ये कैपिटल क्लॉज है. नाउ द विच वन इज द सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स. सेकेंड वन इज द आर्टिकल ऑफ एसोसिएशन, and article of association are the rules for the internal management of the affairs of the company, and it is also called the bylaws of the company. Bylaws means by laws. Laws means it describe the rules and regulations for the internal management of the affairs of the company. It also assign the duties, rights and power of the officers and the board of the directors. Now the what are the contents of the article. First one is the amount of share capital and the different classes of shares, and the rights of each class of the shareholders, procedure for making the allotment of share, procedure for issuing the share certificates, and the procedure for forfeiture and reissue of the forfeited shares, rules regarding the casting of votes and proxy voting, procedure for selection and removal of directors, dividend declaration, and the payment related rules to the directors, and the procedure for capital readjustment, and the procedure regarding winding up of the company. So all these are the contents involved in the article of the association. Article of association is another important document while we are form the company, introduce the new company. Clear now? And we will discuss the prospectus. Prospectus means any document which are to be required to subscribe to the public for its share. It includes all the details of the company. Now, what are the contents involved in the prospectus? Like the company name and address of its registered office, and the main object of the company, the number and classes of the shares, the qualification shares of the director, and the name and address of the director, managing director or manager, and the minimum subscription, which is 90% of the size of the issue, and the time of opening and closing of the subscription list. So the amount payable on the application and allotment of each class of share, underwriter to the issue, and merchant brokers to the issue. These are the contents involved in the prospectus. Clear? And another important definition, you should have to learn the statement in lieu of prospectus. What is the meaning? A public company have a share capital and may sometime decide not to raise funds from the public. कभी कभी वो decide करती है कि public से वो funds raise नहीं करवाएगी. So because it may be confident of obtaining the required capital privately, means they are raising the funds privately from the outside. So in such case, it will have to title a statement in lieu prospectus with the registrars of the company. So it contain the information much similar to that of the prospectus. उसमें prospectus में वो show करेंगे. Clear? Now the last topic of this chapter, and finally we have finished the biggest chapter of the chapter number 2 in your business studies book, and thus the last topic is your choice of form of business organization. So what factors which have to kept in mind while we are starting the business? What are the decisions we have to take? First, the cost and ease in setting up of the organization. Means sole proprietor is the least and expensive and can be formed without any legal formalities to be fulfilled. So company is also expensive with lot of legal formalities. Clear? Now the second one is the capital consideration. Business requiring the less amount of finance prefer sole proprietorship. अगर आपको less amount of finance है आपके पास तो आप sole proprietorship को जाओगे या partnership firm को जाओगे. अगर whereas the business activity requires the huge financial, so we can prefer the company form. Clear? And third one is nature of business. If the work require personal attention, trailing unit, cutting saloon, so it is generally set up as a sole proprietorship. So we will go to the sole proprietorship form. But if the unit engage in a large scale, they have the manufacturing sector, so they are most unlikely to be formed in a company form. Now the fourth one is degree of control desired. A person who desires full and exclusive control over the business. अगर फुल कंट्रोल चाहता है तो वो सबसे पहले किस सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप फॉर्म को अपनाएगा या पार्टनरशिप को और द कंपनी, बिकॉज कंट्रोल हैज़ टू बी शेयर्ड इन दीज केसेस. अगर कंपनी अडॉप्ट करता है तो उसके अंदर शेयर होल्डर जो है अपने अपने शेयर्स में कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं. एक सिंगल कंट्रोल नहीं रहता. सबसे अच्छा फॉर्म है हमारा सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप अगर सिंगल कंट्रोल चाहिए तो. Now the last fifth point, liability or degree of risk. So projects which are not very risky can be organized in the form of sole proprietorship partnership, whereas the risky venture should be done in the company form of organization because the liability of the shareholder is limited. So these are the necessary points, the factors which have to be kept in mind while we are choosing the forms of the business organization to start a business, new business. Finally, we have finished this chapter, and what to do? Do all the notes attached with the assignment in your register. Clear, students? Goodbye, students. Safe at home, stay blessed. Thank you for the watching. Goodbye.